Hi, Omega Chaos again. We've been another online deck profile, and this time I am showing my update Rank-Up Raidraptor deck. So there have been a few changes to this deck, so I guess let's go to this deck. So first, of course, a free Raidraptor Tribute Lanius, very essential card for this deck. Basically like Armageddon Knight. You can just send any Raidraptor card from your deck to the graveyard. And like for example your Lanius to get an instant search, and second effect allows you to search for any Rank-Up Magic quick play spell if you destroy a monster of battle with this card. Then you can activate this effect during your main phase 2. So that will be very good. Too bad it's a Winter promo, so we have no idea when we actually get this card. So that kinda sucks. Then free Raidraptor Vanishing Lanius, of course, to make your Xyz plays. A very simple card. Then free Raidraptor Fuzzy Lanius, another way to make Xyz monsters. Just you can spell summon this card if you control a Raidraptor monster, except it's itself, of course, and if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add another copy of itself. So that's very good. But if you use any of its effects, you can only spell summon Raidraptor monsters that turn, which kinda sucks, kinda restricts yourself quite a lot. Then one Raidraptor Single Lanius, if you control like this monster, you can spell summon this card from your hand. So good for certain combo plays, for example, making double 4/6 first turn. Then of course free Raidraptor Mimic Lanius to get to search for any Raidraptor card in your main phase 2 if it was sent to graveyard this turn by banishing it. And another effect allows you to increase the levels of 4 Raidraptor monsters you control by 1, so you can also gain access to rank 5s. So of course another very essential card for this deck. Then free Raidraptor Sharp Lanius. With this card, you can change the battle position of one face-up attack position monster on the field, and then of course change it to face-up defense position. Second effect allows to spell summon a Raidraptor monster from the graveyard if you attacked that turn with this card in your main phase 2. So then it will be definitely pretty good as well. I used to run Dark Arm Dragon in this deck as well, but it's not really worth it. You fill up the graveyard very quickly, so it becomes live very quickly, but it also becomes very dead draw if you draw it later in the game. So yeah, so pretty low monster count. There are some new Raider monsters in Dimension of Chaos, but those cards are not really viable currently. The level 6/1 Wild Vulture is not really that great because there is not really a viable way to summon it, and it's not really that great either. It only supports really level 3 Raidraptors, and of course there is a level 3 Raidraptor monster, a Skull Eagle, but it's also not really that great because because of course most of the Raidraptors are level 4, so you cannot make rank 3s very easily in this deck. In order to use the Skull Eagle and the rank 3 monster Devil Eagle, we need some sort of a Constellar Khaos type card to use that. So yeah, so that was the monsters, then the spells. 2 Rank-Up Evolution Force, my Raidraptor Rank-Up Magic of choice currently, because it has 2 effects. First, of course, in your own turn, you can just rank up your Raidraptor monster, and second effect allows to pretty much steal your opponent's Xyz monster that has no Xyz materials, and then rank it up in your opponent's turn. So definitely really good. Of course, I used to use Raptor's Force as well, but it's not really that good because it's very conditional. Your Raidraptor Xyz monster has to be destroyed, and the destruction is very easy to get around pretty much. Many cards nowadays bounce or banish. So yeah, And also there is another new rank magic for Raidraptor in Team Hero Khaos, rank magic Raid Force, which is a normal spell, which is pretty good because it also rank up any existing monster. It doesn't have to be a Raidraptor, but again, it's not really that good. I use pretty much Astar Forces instead of that because it allows to rank up 2 ranks, so you can easily go into your Revolution Falcon. You don't want to use 2 rank magics could manage to go into Revolution Falcon, so yeah, that way also run 2 rank Astar Force. So yeah, so that was the rank magics. Then 2 Raidraptor Nest, pretty much like a black variant. If you control 2 or more Raidraptors, you can search for any Raidraptor monster from your hand. Of course, this card's effect can be used once per turn, so even if you have 2 on your side, you cannot use the effect twice. Then of course 2 Mystical Space Typhoon and 1 Raigeki. Then traps, pretty high trap count of course. So 2 Raidraptor Arenas to of course protect your Raidraptor monster from being destroyed by battle, because of course your Raidraptors have pretty low attack mostly, and second effect allows to banish it from the graveyard to prevent yourself from taking damage that turn, so definitely really good. So then 2 Raptor's Ghost. When a spell trap card is activated, while you control a Raidraptor card, you just negate it and of course destroy that card. So good to negate your opponent's spells and traps. Then 1 Escape from the Dark Dimension. Of course, Mimic Runner's effect, you have to banish it. So, and of course, once you are out of Mimic Runners, you can't really search your Raidraptor cards anymore with that card. So it's good to revive that card and then of course use that card's effect again. Just a deck card pretty much. Then 2 Icarus attack. Of course, Raidraptors are winged beast type, so Icarus attack is pretty good. Might win round 3 in this deck. Then when it's Emptiness, of course, really good as well. Then Solar Morning as well. Combos evacuation twice. Bottom of trap hole, 2 Mirror Force and 2 Fence Chain. So that was the main deck. Now let's see the extra deck. Of course, 2 Raidraptor Revolution Falcon. Of course, you summon it up with Astar Force most of the time. It has many good effects. You just can detach from exchange material, so then this card can attack all your opponent's monsters. And it also makes your opponent's attack +1 monsters attack point 0 if discarded battles with your opponent's +1 monster, and third effect, if you have Raidraptor existing monsters existing material, you can destroy 1 monster opponent controls and then inflict damage equal to the half of the attack of the destroying monster the monster had on the field. So definitely very good card, very powerful. Then 2 Raidraptor Blaze Falcon, which allows to attack directly when it has exchange material, and if it inflicts battle damage, you can destroy 1 monster your opponent controls, and you can detach 1 exchange material to destroy all of your opponent's +1 monsters, and then inflict 5 damage for each monster destroyed. So definitely a pretty powerful card as well. The only problem with this card is that it has very low stats, only 1000 attack, which kinda sucks, but oh well. Then 1 Raidraptor Rise Falcon. It of course requires a 3 level 4 winged beasts, but it's kinda harder to summon, but with Basilinus it's definitely not hard at all. It's good if your opponent spams the field pretty much, and then you can attack all of them. Then of course gain the attack of 1 as +1 monster on the field as well. Then of course 3 Raidraptor Force Sticks, which allows to search for level 4 dark winged beasts from the deck. So definitely very good, and pretty much the most essential Xyz monster in this deck. Unfortunately, it was released in OCG in some special pack, so we have no idea when we actually get this card, and this card is very essential, and without this card, the deck won't work at all. So in TCG, this deck is not really viable at all. So we need this card and hope we get this card soon, so I can actually play this deck in real life. Then one number 66 must keep it because of its Raidraptors are dark, so it works pretty well in the stack. Then one Ice Beast 05, because of course its Raidraptors are Winged Beast type, so it's really good. Then one Dark Repionixis Dragon, of course. Then two Castle, the Scarlet Musketeer, of course pretty much the best rank 4 still, I think. And it also has a Winged Beast type, so it works well with Castle-like Icarus attack as well. Then one Evil Extra Knight, of course, just in case, and one Cowboy for the 800 loss damage. So this was my update Rank-Up Raidraptor deck. It definitely is really good and has some competitive potential as well. Some Raidraptor builds have also topped in the OGG, but of course they are run a little bit differently. They mostly don't use the rank magics like I do, and they also of course run that 12 mouse infinity combo, which I don't like to use. So yeah, so I hope we get tribute Lanios and 4 sticks in TCG soon, so I can play this deck in real life, because it is one of my absolute favorite decks. So this is it for this online deck profile. I hope you enjoy it. For now, goodbye and Omakios out.